Alright, recording number 2. So now we're on some Ryan play, if I can find where I'm at. Oh no.
A lot closer than it should have been.
I'm just gonna send you pictures. Alright, let's see what happens here.
One white room.
Call to go white room.
Ton of damage and a ton of heals, ton of health. We're playing slow.
So when you don't see them immediately, it means either they don't have a Lucio or they're going somewhere crazy. So we kind of wait a little bit, check corner, see, because by this point, if they were running Lucio but not going main, we'd see him here. We don't see him here. They're here now, so now we're ready to go. Tiny scouting, but it helps.
They're main.
Call to my team as soon as I can.
They still have Lucio.
We see they have a maze, so call it.
Watch for Maywall.
Alright, so we call it the maze there. May gets her wall off though. So in this scenario, I'm a little out of position. I was worried about getting pinned. I didn't know who all got walled off. It ends up being a missed position from me, but not the end of the world. But when you're out of position like this, understand you are a big body. So what I see here is I'm full health, and I see everything right here. So I'm just gonna pin this. It's still technically a short pin. I'm not gonna be pinning for very long. I'm pinning into this wall or this wall. So I'm gonna pin and immediately will spin my shield and start protecting myself and hopefully my team. So I go for this pin. I get the Doomfist of all things, so whatever. I knew I was going to get something. That happened to be Doomfist. Let's get Doomfist.
Doomfist is their.
Find my Ana.
They're main.
Again. So I charge in, I'm immediately shielding mainly to look for myself, to protect myself, and then I see what's around me. I see my Ana is right on me, so I start shielding her.
Maywall.
So this pin, I mean, again, the idea we're going here is if May un-ice blocks, I can get her. Doomfist is just staying alone if I could get him. I'm really aiming for the tanks, but Doomfist might be the best thing to get. So, start shielding to protect myself. I see Ana here, so I keep my shield up for her. Tiny note, John, when we're talking about shield dancing, note how when I'm using my shield, I'm never just holding my shield, I'm never just swinging. I'm constantly like animation canceling, dropping my shield, swinging when I can. Actually, it's trying not to keep the shield up all the time to preserve some of that energy.
Doomfist is their.
So this dancing.
Going up.
I keep it up here because I'm weak. I hear Zarya 1, go for the Zarya. Side note, team, see what happens when you guys call something's one-shot weak?
Doomfist is.
Your team wants to kill these things, so let's be active with these calls. I heard Zarya 1, I trust you guys. I'm going to go swing my fucking hammer at Zarya and kill it. And also, I don't know if you've seen so far, Ryan, all my fire strikes straight at their Reinhardt, and look at them all charge.
Going up.
We're in the first fight. There's Zarya. I find her, kill her. Good call from the team. To Mercy, I get frozen. Should die there, and that's fine.
Don't get point for free. Don't get point for free. Stand up point. Jump.
So that's one. I was supposed to say jump, but Gabe, that's you. You can't let them cap point for free here. Gotta be on point here. Our Ana tries to make the play on it because we weren't able to get there because you gotta get there. Let the team know, hey, I can get there, I can touch, but don't let them cap that for free.
Not John. Gabe, can't let him cap point there.
Brig one.
Break. Doom.
See, I'm trying to call because you guys are just saying things are one, so I'm trying to do actual target calls for you guys, but we're still bouncing between
Don't
targets.
say something's one. Just call the target.
And just call it. Good coaching.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, saying one, they're not focusing it either. Just call what you want dead.
Okay, so as far as the team goes,
Say
oh
something's
crap.
one, just
As far as the team goes, our only ult here is Shatter, so that's what we should be looking for here. Good stagger. So Renzan, I go for a short pin here? No, I don't. I should have.
Get that to him.
So what I should have done here,
I have Shatter here.
so we have the pick, which is good. I need a short pin. I need to go right into this wall right there. No reason for me not to. That's a misplay for me. I really had no reason not to. Yeah, I needed to do that.
Get that to him. Get that to him.
So we get an overextension here from Gabe doing that a lot lately, and I know a lot of this is you kind of exploring and testing your bounds, and that's really good. I really appreciate that you're actually doing that. This one, of course, ends up not being a good overextension. They have a Mei, so you never want to go past chokes when they have Mei. It's just going to be a little bit different. You can go for flanks. Like instead, if you want to do something aggressive, on this right side here, you can go and you can actually hook people off the map. Much better option when they have a Mei. Because our Hog's over there, I know I have the only ult that can win us this fight. If I don't go out here and use it, we guarantee lose this fight, so I try to take an opportunity to win this fight with Shatter. So go for it. I kind of get the shatter I want. Somehow don't get the Brig or the Doom or the Mercy, but I get Zarya and Ryan. Not Zarya. I get whatever that is and Ryan. Ryan gets bubbled. Wait, isn't Zebraman there Zarya? What happens here? Oh no, Zebraman's the Mei. That's what I get. So I get the Mei and the Ryan, but not the Zarya, because Zarya's coming from main. Okay. Yeah. Or the Doom. That should have hit all of them. That was bullshit. Okay. That's right. Now they have to use ults, which is fine for the position we were in just before that. It was pretty much a guaranteed loss hog over extension. So we go and we use the Shatter, which got us a little bit of ult charge here. It got our hog out, and now they burn Mail. May's ult's a really good one. It should win them the fight.
Maybe Nanovisor here. No.
So now they're overcommitting ults.
I almost have Grav.
I'm behind you.
So hesitation here. We could have Nanovisor. That would have been rough.
They got point.
But they overulted. So, should we contest? Let's fall back. So now we can go in with Grab Whole Hog, which should be a guaranteed win. And then we can Nanovisor from point to defend that next one. So we end up losing this fight because they grabbed first.
They used to have Mei. Watch out for Mei wall. Main. She's setting it up on the left side.
I'll try to bait it.
Let's try to bait wall. They didn't fall for it. We have an opportunity to grab here. We need to take it.
You can still grab whole hog.
I'm sleeper if we want.
Ready?
Taking too long. Gave them a chance to grab instead.
Let him ult, let him ult, let him ult.
I called it just let them ult. We're going to lose this fight. They grabbed pretty much our whole team in a choke. We don't really win this often. So, just try to get some ult charge. That's what I'm doing here. Got a couple swings and got a good chunk of ult charge. Check, I'm at 22 before this fight.
Mei wall. Main.
So I'm at 20
Setting
here.
it up on the left
I'll
side.
try to bait it.
First fire strike gets me 17,
You can still
16.
grab whole hog.
I'm sleeper if we want.
Alright.
Yeah.
Ready?
We get grabbed. So I just said they're going to win anyway. So let me just start swinging. Get some ult charge. If I would have gotten that last swing off, I would have had it. Alright.
We can't let them ult go up. Just bust through it.
Alright. So we got an ult here. So we got this grab whole hog.
They're backing off.
No, they're here, they're here. All right.
Look at that. Easy.
Alright, grab that.
Perfect grab. Get the hog to see. We get the bubble on hog. All this is beautiful. We do not lose this fight. They don't have a defense ult. They can't stop this damage from coming in. So we win.
Let's throw it.
They decide to Mei ult for some reason. Even if we don't get that nade, they still all die right here because they don't have heals through that. It doesn't matter. But still, really nice nade. They waste Mei ult.
I got that.
That had no chance of working. See, he killed them all anyway.
That's the Mei wall.
Really bad Mei ult.
We're gonna
They're losing
have to
because of
play on
ults.
point so we can nanovisor from high ground. Go up on high ground now.
Mercy.
Mercy one, Mercy one.
So make a call here. We have nanovisor, so we want to get our soldier on high ground here over point, and then let them push in so we can nanovisor from behind.
High ground now.
Crossfire. Easy.
Yeah, good.
So what's gonna happen here is their Doomfist is waiting up there to kind of stop our soldier. So we call to send our Zarya with our soldier to get him up there because again, our win condition is nanovisor. You don't matter. You don't matter. You don't matter. You don't matter. The only thing that matters is getting him up on high ground and Ana where Ana can see him. That's all that matters. So I call to send our Zarya with our soldier to make sure we can go clear that high ground.
Not gonna go high ground. They should have already been up there.
Ult Doomfist is here. Server.
Sorry, go help with soldier.
Yeah, I can't go
Everyone
up
else
there.
stay main. That's fine. That's fine.
So yeah, I could care less that they're already here. Even if we don't get this kill, if they can just get to the high ground and we just keep backing up, we win.
Nice. Go get the high ground so we can visor.
Yep.
That's what they're doing. I know he has shatter, so I'm trying to play safe. Tiny thing, Gabe.
Sorry, go
So
help.
again, as far as win condition goes, our win condition here is nanovisor. So you going off like this to go for that flank hook doesn't do anything for us. Because even if you land it, we're still going to nanovisor. We're still going to win with that. So it's just a little too risky if you get slept or stunned, or if the Ryan decides to shatter right there and get you. I can't really do anything to protect you.
High ground so we can visor.
Yep.
So going for this flank isn't the best option. I mean, true, if you would have hooked the Ryan, I would have had a free shatter here, but that's not our win condition. In my mind, I'm holding this because after we clear them with nanovisor, when they go to recontest, shatter's free.
I'm here.
So yeah, they missed time.
Hit it.
Again, we're hitting Nanovisor. It doesn't even matter that this Maze behind me. Even if she would have froze me here, it shouldn't matter. We win this.
Big.
That's way too much damage that they can't stop.
Grand shield down.
Okay, they have no way to stop that. It's just to show, I mean, one of the things we could really target at first were tanks and ulting Brig, who also has a shield. Like, those are really hard targets to kill. But since they don't have a way to contest that Nanovisor, it's gonna get value. And we see it right there.
Sorry, left.
I know.
It's value. Every time.
Trying to escape.
So now I know that I can just shatter whenever I want. This
Nice
is
move.
interesting.
Wow.
Good hook, good hook.
So thank you guys for getting me out of there.
They have to come in right now. They have to come in.
Bubble.
Oh yeah, this was frustrating. I hit Q, I'm in the grab, and then it pulled me down,
Heck.
and then I got pulled back in the grab.
Wow, it pulled me up and then dropped me, then pulled me up and then dropped.
Actually, I've never seen that.
Yeah, bubble.
Okay.
What the heck?
Okay,
Wow,
Gabe.
it pulled me up and then dropped me, then pulled me up and then dropped me. That was.
No, why do I come?
That was something.
Beat.
Oh,
This
damn.
that's the random.
So I was more upset we didn't get this beat off earlier.
Hold on, save it.
Oh, save.
An earlier beat would have been really nice, but it's okay.
I killed him.
Alright, we're gonna recontest with Beat here.
Yeah, so the goal here is we need to get our grab built. So beat to get to grab, which will get us grab whole hog.
Beat. This that's the random. Save it. Okay, we just have to start going.
This was actually a crazy play.
Beat here and then grab full hog.
Not me getting shattered, but that is bad.
We almost have crowd.
Oh,
Doom.
So, I tunnel vision. I deserve to get shattered. I deserve to get our team shattered there. In my mind, I knew if we killed the Doom, we'd just automatically win. But that's not my job. That's actually a significant misplay. And this should have cost us a round. So this misplay for me is the difference between, I mean, potentially winning this fight, which we should, because we have 3 ults, including an ult combo. Because we have beat and then grab whole hog. That's a guaranteed win. My job is to not let us get shattered and create the space that we need. And I did not do that. I decided to go for the Doomfist, and we should have lost this fight. We end up winning this because we somehow get to point, but this is a significant misplay. Significant misplay. This is the difference between what should have been a lost round and a won round. And King of the Hill, that's 33%. So I effectively should have cost 33% of this game.
Oh wow, yeah, shatter again.
That's all on me.
Reset quick. Okay, we just have to start going. We're not gonna get there in time.
Big anti.
They have.
Their May doesn't place a good wall here, which is why we're able to get there.
we just-
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, get there.
Beat now.
So May let me and Lucio get through.
I'm walled.
I don't make it.
Oh,
So Lucio does get there. Get bad May wall.
Lucio touch.
Grab.
We already grabbed. This is okay. Help us get in.
What the?
We get a chance to win because of that. So really nice play from John on Lucio to get there. Making up for me, carrying me a little bit, because, yeah, I don't know what to say. I really bad. I can't do that. I can't tunnel vision.
Shatter again. You wanna burn quick? Target. Somebody call.
Don't let her
Like a Tracer just gets point.
Break down.
Super brig.
I'm on. Doom.
Doom half.
Got him.
Diva. Mercy. Down.
One.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm pretty good at DPS.
It's gonna be close to shatter.
I got some good aim.
Diva.
Who's this again? Nah, we don't like it. You guys know I'm God.
Is that you?
Even though I almost threw that fight as Ryan.
Down the bar.
Yeah, I let you all down. Okay. Keep going.
Let me know if they have a sniper or widow.
Yeah, I'll call it.
I love the little extra comms we're trying to add like that. Like, hey, let me know what we have. But essentially, in the team role, we need to have a scout anyway to call everything. But yeah, that little bit helps. If they did have Widow, I know Blake would play a little bit differently and be in a better position. I like it.
They have Bastion.
So yeah, that hook gate, that's one of those 3 hooks I'm talking about. Stand right there. As soon as you see anything, throw the hook. I do want to see you jump when you do this, so jump and hook him to the side from now on.
Let me know if they have a sniper or Widow.
But I leave shield here in case he throws the hook and then gets counterslept.
Yeah, I'll call it.
Did we get the hook? Yeah, I want to see you fall back a little bit. So I go forward for 2 reasons. One, to get extra damage. Because we hook Orion, we're not going to kill it. If it was a squishy, I would just try to body block. Or if he pulled him to the side, I would have body blocked. I would put my shield up and then just step left and right to keep the Ryan from walking past me because he's going to be trying to back up. Because we didn't get the spin and it's a tank, instead I move up front to swing on it, and then I put my body in front of our hog in case I get slept. I'd rather me get slept than my hog get slept here. Because if I get slept at the beginning of a fight, I don't die. Because they're gonna hit me with something to wake me up. So I don't care. But if my hog gets slept, I have to actually drop my shield and back up to get him to wake up. And it's a big mess. It's not good. I want to create that space for my hog, so I stand in front if anything would happen.
Bastion on defense? Or on attack?
So I hear Bastion was there from Whip, so I decided I need to get out of here. Gabe should have realized that as well.
Heal you.
Alright, so now they're TPing.
They have Sam teleporting.
They messed up their TP a little bit. Wow. This is an interesting one. Probably should have kept my shield up. I felt like we could have get more damage,
Sam
but
died. I'm assuming
we
Slug
end up full holding this, even though we're way behind here. So they're actually up 6v4 with the res. And we're down Hog and Ryan, but we're going to see what good positioning can do right here. I'm going to assume that's how we win this pretty easily. Because, yeah, just uncontested Mako. Like, yeah, that's crossfire, guys. Good positioning. Okay, those are Zen. They really should win this. But our soldier's still up top uncontested. Because by the time I get here, like, we have no damage here besides Mako from behind. And I think both these tanks are like one shot.
slept him.
Yeah, they're weak. Look at that. Well, Mako, what are you doing? What contested you that you ran away?
The lamp.
Almost up grab.
David, we don't
Need
need
to
it.
get the Sam. Need to get the Sam. Need to get the Sam.
Yeah. Nice.
Break the sentry turret.
Yeah,
Don't need
visor.
the sim dead.
Yeah, I visor him up top.
Alright, you don't need a visor. You don't need a visor.
Alright.
Sim got
So we have nanovisor and grab. I think we called it grab here?
really high.
What do we call?
Yeah, she was melted.
No, because I have shatter. I wouldn't have called for
Yeah,
that.
I was trying to take her
What
out.
do I call?
Okay, we need to meet them farther up here if they're still running this. Oh,
Terrible shatter.
that's
Ignore it.
I got bubble.
I tried to do the glide thing. You can like slide and then get it under the front of the car. Because if the Ryan's jumping like he was and has his shield up, it would go underneath the car. But I missed the tech to start. He probably would have blocked it anyway. But not the point. Point is, it was a bad shatter that I learned from.
resting shield, resting shield.
So I called my team. I'm resting shield.
Reloading.
I think we're all in good position. They're TPing now.
They're on point. Come point. Up top.
Top.
That's right, just avoid.
So in this one, I kind of make a call here to just avoid sightlines. So like if everyone can just stay safe, they eventually have to fall down, where we can grab our visor as needed. So that's kind of the call.
I couldn't get away.
They went for it already. It was more on the calling side. We really needed to call what we wanted to do before that fight started. But not making that call makes us very tough.
Sim.
I'm just trying to get to my team. That would have been cool to get the Ryan, but it doesn't matter. And also, I'm still just trying to stay out of line of sight of this Bastion. At this point, the fight's kind of breaking down. We're looking for soft resets, and all we need to do is just stay out of damage. If our tanks aren't anywhere near their damage, we can't really die. So that's why I'm just kind of chilling. Bad fire strike. See Bastion's still up there. I realize he doesn't hear me for some reason,
Oh, fuck.
because he's bad.
I'm almost there.
Get the
Ryan.
kill. Die for it.
Damn it.
That's okay. Their damage is down. We actually win this.
I'm running back.
They get the res on the Bastion. That's scary. Bastion ults. We trans on the Bastion ult. Perfect.
We can grab.
I mean, that one's tricky because it can still one-shot the squishies, but keep our tanks up, get the heals out.
Nice.
Great whole hog from Gabe. That actually was... Really, the ult usage here, guys. It was great. Great trans. Great whole hog.
Diva mech one. Diva mech one.
It's forcing them to use all their ults, and we're still winning this.
Shielding it.
Ah, fuck.
I don't know where you were, Rich, to die to that.
Flow.
Yeah.
Lever.
Heals are back.
How?
Let's try to get our nanovisor set up on high ground. I'm gonna go up on high ground too. Hog, come with me.
I'm running up top.
So this is one I'm not too familiar with the Sim Bastion strat on attack. I think it's best for us just to take the high ground now, because then if they try to walk up to us, we can just bully them. At least that's what I'm thinking. I don't know though. I don't know if this is the right play. I guess theoretically, if they TP up here and I just pin them off, I mean, I'll pin something and then I'll boop everything else.
We're pretty much waiting for
That might work.
them.
I don't know though.
Yeah, we're just that's fine.
It's probably the right play.
That-
Overshadow. This is where Gabe gets play of the game by ignoring Lamp. Bad play. Should probably want to just kill that. What's happening? Why do you keep opening the door? Oh, hello. I was like, why is someone opening and not coming in? Got it.
Coming back.
Out of mag.
They gotta kill Lamp.
It's a misplay from me.
Don't let Mercy res.
Go point.
I think I'm just kind of lost on what to do here without thinking about it. And I shouldn't have died there. I should have fell back
Next
with my
time
shield.
they do that, I need you guys to kill the Lamp.
Early down by here.
Good grab.
Okay, so we called an early grab up here. This is what we go
You're
for.
off of Sim. Yeah, drop down.
Yeah, because off of Sim, we want to play main.
Grab here.
Alright.
Get the grab. Nice.
Bastion dead. Lamp dead.
Lamp gone.
Baptiste dead.
I have to reload.
Doomfist.
Nice grab.
I really want to hit the Mercy with this fire strike to get my ult.
By here.
I miss, or he dies before, I don't know yet.
Just kill every 4 or 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, watch this damage.
Almost a good hook. I saw that. Oh, it was a good hook. Okay. Damn.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay.
Dead. Sir.
Ah.
Alright, we're not gonna go over this because we know what we did wrong the whole time. Let's just watch the final fight and celebration.
Does it go through Arista shield?
You just wasted an nade.
Yeah, I'm doing it now. You ready? Let's go.
Yep.
Yep.
Just ults. EMP's way too strong.
Doomfist point. Wait, he's still alive?
And so we went, alright. Moving on. We're speed reviewing these. These are less of like VOD reviews and more just analysis of each
I don't know
fight.
if they have Widow or Hanzo.
And again, getting this solid with the comms, asking a little extra info. Hey, see what they have.
College teams whenever we can. We're at Maku. Rocket jump if you have to.
Fine. I was. Didn't work.
Poor
this time.
Maku. So tiny thing, I'm going to use the shield turn to be able to check both sides at the same time. See if they're going left or right.
Let me know if they have Widow or Hanzo.
So see that they're going left, but see how I can use the shield trick here, holding both mouse button to check both sides at the same time. Call they're going left, which is a good sign around Sim.
They're
Right
going
in
left side.
Zarya.
Juicy fire strike.
They have Sim.
They're on TP, they're on TP.
Fall to point.
No sniper, but they have
Nice.
man.
Their May makes the good initial play here somehow. Wow.
Big anti.
I'm walled off.
But she drops the wall. Whoa. I didn't realize that in real time. Their May actually drops the wall.
No sniper, but they have man.
So I go for the pin. Their whole team's in, and they have our 3 tanks cut off.
Big anti.
And then they drop the wall.
I'm walled off.
Oh my god. Okay.
Bubble in 3.
Wow.
Rig one.
Sorry.
Man.
Nice job, guys. If they stay on Sim, just stay on point.
So calls down. If they stay on Sim, we're gonna stay farther back because they have to. They can't TP past us. They have to basically walk up, and our soldiers gonna be uncontested shooting at them. So we win.
Nice, stay on point.
They're not there. They're going left again. They're going sim. Strat again.
And Maku, don't forget to jump down into window as soon as you can.
So I'm talking to for everyone Mac who knows, but
They're going left again. They're going.
I'll show everyone.
Strat again.
So you can, from here you can jump, there's a balcony right here, and you can be in this window and shoot down. Really strong.
Mackie, don't forget to jump down into window as soon as you can.
Yeah, I did that last time.
They're gonna go to high ground.
That's fine. Just keep going to point. They can't really see us. We'll rotate.
No, no, no.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, what are you doing over there?
It's a crossfire from you. I don't have to be pointing.
Yeah, but the problem is if they TP in and then wall, like, or if they TP in and walk in, you don't have line of sight. I don't like you over there.
You're going up top.
Alright, so this is one thing that I'm really proud of how we handle this. Not panicking for what they're doing. They're gonna keep moving different spots, trying to find an opening because we stayed cool, calm, and collected and just kept kind of rotating with them. They weren't able to do anything. I also want to see how their Zarya falls down here.
Zen, get over here.
It's just straight fall down.
Back up, 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 back up.
So I'm calling it back up, which in hindsight is the wrong call. Sending Hog for Zarya is a good option. So it is a little miscall on me, but I'm fine with that.
How did the Zarya fall down?
She literally just walked off.
Now we don't have to do anything. We don't have to push them. We're fine on ultimates. This is 2 CP. We don't want to go walk in there. Because even if we call them and one of us dies, they win the next fight. So we're just chilling. We're happy. I'm going to call here for Hog to go spawn camp the Zarya. Because Zarya versus Hog 1v1 always wins. Hog will always win that.
Gabe, go.
Because, you know, how's Zarya going to get energy in a 1v1?
Go spawn camp with Zarya.
So, Gabe goes.
They're taking the other high ground? That's fine. That's
So I'm going to call this kind of rotate where they were. Not so much up here, but over here. Because if we stand over here and then they decide to drop onto point, we have that crossfire with that window we were talking about where Maku is.
Move to where they were. Move to where they were.
So Maku should have stayed up there until forced off, but it's okay.
Move over here. Move over here. Rich, I need you over here, dude. You're cut off.
Yeah. Gotta stay with the team.
Where's spawn?
Cameras are go over there. Good listen.
Spawn?
I mean, yeah, we should pretty much win this because our Hog's Captain Zarya.
What are they going for?
They're waiting for their Zarya now.
Just keep spawn camping or you win that. Can't come play.
So they wall Zarya because Rich, again, overextension, need you with the team.
Oh, damn it.
Bricks up. One.
Got the shatter I want. I missed a tech there. That was really bad. I needed the animation cancel fire strike.
Rig. Then May.
Get May.
Nice retake.
Zarya's back. Good pick. Alright, now we have Visor and we have
Unfortunate.
Don't die Zen. Got it.
Unless we're ready to
Like
fall.
Okay, so we don't have Nano, but we can grab Whole Hog when I'm not there, which will win a fight.
Alright.
I'm ready for it.
Probably do it now.
Got it.
And get our ult combos really good. So one thing to note, we did lose our Ana in this fight, which means if they try to recontest fast, they'll recontest without our Ana. Well, that's where we have Trans ready to go. Trans is pretty much 3 main heals at once.
Don't want to kill our Zen. We need that.
Don't die, don't Zen. Don't die.
They threw that. They should have killed Zen. If they kill Zen there, we lose.
Main heals.
Alright, if they push before Whip is here, I mean, we have to trans this fight, but let's get this visor off. You're on the
So we have Visor, Trans, and soon to be Shatter.
Moira. John.
Doomfist is like Symmetra.
Nothing.
Yeah, we can Visor here
Yeah,
when they run in.
I'll just do it when they start coming.
Again, checking both sides at once. I see they're right. Get a huge fire strike. Oh my god.
Yeah, we can Visor here.
Go from 78, 79, 80% to ult instantly. Watch this.
They have Doomfist, they have Symmetra.
Easy.
Moira.
Alright, I'm back. No, I try to heal you.
Well, not my best Shatter, but
Reload.
fuck it. I wasn't warmed up. Just wait, Ryan, until you watch these later games. But
Okay.
we just straight win that. Let's go to attack.
They have a May. Care.
Might as well watch it, but there's almost no point.
I didn't see it.
I just saw it right as it opened.
And scouting. They have a May. Care.
So here, I'm just gonna pressure point. Instead of going in for a hack, serve the same purpose. But if I just uncloak on point and start capping it, they have to come back for me. And if they come back for me, we win up front. So that's my goal.
Care. Let's see. I'm gonna have my translocator set. I'm just gonna pressure point. You guys ready to go in?
So what pushes them back to me? But whatever.
No.
That's right. They're all falling back to point because of me.
Alright.
Sorry, one. Brian's low. He's really low.
Yeah, that's just
Jump
a one.
one. Got him. I'm dead. That's it. We win this. Good game.
Okay, next map.
When they go.
Ryan.
I guess we can watch some of this.
Oh, Ryan's
I'm
back.
sick.
Ryan hack. Oh, no, he isn't.
No,
Ryan.
Let's see how we go on this
Ryan.
way. Gabe's really starting to get kind of comfortable on fair, it looks like,
on point, both supports on
which
point.
is super nice.
I'm moving to point. I shove whip. They're all
Look at all those weak targets.
weak, all week. Diva mech, Diva. Zara.
See, I wanted Diva really bad. That was my call, but somebody else called Zarya, so I'm like, you know what? Fine, we'll go for Zarya. But I'm going to just start trusting my calls, because health. I'm going to say I made the right call, but you know what? If you guys want to go for Zarya, you go for Zarya.
Run.
No, don't smash. No. Oh, baby got it.
Ryan.
And then it's just a matter of cleanup. This comp's really good at cleaning up for the most part. We like Ryan. Ryan's on 9. We'll get him.
Zarya break or on point? Oh, Ryan's
I'm
back.
sick.
Oh, what the?
Zen 1. I'll get Zen.
Break.
Break hack.
And it's just cleanup. Okay. Next fight.
Diva on higher.
I'm gonna look for boobs.
Oh, we almost got Zarya.
No!
So because Whip's down, I kind of don't want to do anything here. I already have my ult, so I don't need to.
If you can direct
anything
one of
here?
the squishies, I can clean it up for you.
So that's what I'm calling. If we can get a squishy weak, I'll go kill it. But they're always rated armor. Actually, I know that's what happens in this fight. So let's just move on.
Yeah, we have all our ults.
Alright, we win. No ults, no.
This is like kind of boring to break down because they're all over the place.
And then get out.
Well, I guess we can watch a back cap. So you're gonna see this setup on this round.
Do anything.
You get our ult combos. Nano
So here we already see that I need to pressure cart anyway. To me, back capping shouldn't ever happen since it's that far away. But I can pressure cart. I can make them come back to cart, which is near bridge, and we have Farah and Hammond where we get boots. So.
Yeah.
They're on the bridge. You can back cap them.
Giant.
If they run at you, I'm just gonna boot them off. We're going after you. Nice.
Oh my god. Wow.
Zen. Nice.
It is jumping off.
I can't believe that actually worked.
I was just gonna touch point to pressure, and then all of a sudden,
I was waiting for him to run.
Alright, here comes
Like a-
nice barrage from Gabe. Again, with Farah, it's kind of like Ryan. When you see an opportunity to barrage, you almost have to take it.
Wait, someone's still up here.
They're all there. Take it.
Jesus.
nope, that's what you do with it.
Hey, Doomfist.
I think Gabe's been watching me play Farrah a little bit.
I'll just bought it. Body.
Okay.
Alright.
I got.
Weird. You guys,
Damn it. 4 seconds.
they have run.
Try to get big nade.
If you
So I call here, if we hook the Ryan, I was just gonna pin basically into this wall because Ryan's gonna get hooked. He's gonna fall back this way. He's gonna get Zarya bubble. The hog shot's gonna hit his Zarya bubble. He's gonna walk this way, and I'm gonna pin him into this wall, and we probably get that kill and a nade and everything. But as soon as I have Brig, I don't do it. And in hindsight, I still should have done it because we were running trip tank, not double tank. I have a Zarya, so I'm gonna get bubbled. So I should have pinned.
Ryan, I'm gonna.
So we'll see it happen here.
Never mind.
So you get the hook. I thought I should just trust in the call and trust my Zarya, and I should pin straight into this. But I don't because of the Brig. But look, I'm bubbled right now, so absolutely would have been the right play to go in.
Damn it, soldier.
Nope.
My bad.
They have a break. They can't pin. I guess I should have said that.
Again, just trying to build the ult charge. Fire strikes right at the Ryan. We are 20 seconds in, and I'm halfway to it.
I got bubble. Got her.
So I want to go in more to build my charge, but I'm low on health, so I'm backing up. Probably shouldn't have thrown that fire strike. I should have waited for bubble. That was risky at low health. So I need a call here that I want to back up. I should back up. I think I'm just getting too cocky because like I know I'm better than these
Okay,
guys.
I'm getting
Oh no.
So ends up being a misplay for me though. There's really no excuse. I misplay there. So everyone else holds. I have the only ult, which is what I see right here. And of course we have that, but we're saving that for that. So I tell my whole team, back up, wait for me, because I have the ult that's going to win us this fight.
Wait for me, wait for me, wait for me.
Theoretically.
You have Shatter too?
I have nano.
Okay, we're just about good. Oof, okay.
Alright, so I want to get the shatter off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah, well, look at this, look at this. You kidding me?
Oof, okay.
Oh, what a play from their Zarya.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my god. Oh my god, they're all there. That's so frustrating. Oh my
Sorry,
god.
blocked it.
Damn. Unfortunately, I got the Zen on the pin. But that's when, though, you know, a lot of people call out Ryan's for pinning too much. It's when you go for long pins. These short pins are almost always
Sorry,
strong value.
blocked it.
So, like, that's what I see here. I see an opportunity to just pin into this, so I set myself up for it, and I take it. I'm hoping to get the Brig or the Zarya. But the Zen with the Savior. So, not the end of the world.
No, he died.
So I know their Ryan probably wants to shatter here, so I start trying to fall back because I'm low health.
Yeah, he's there.
So I can't just blindly swing into this because he does have shatter, but I do need to get my ult. We win this fight already, as we can see. I mean, flank whole hog into Reb. We guarantee win this fight, but I need to get some of my ult charge back because while he's damaging into the grab, he doesn't get any more ult charge. So I need to get damage into this. So I have to walk up, but I have to be really careful here. Oh, look at Maku's positioning behind also. Super nice. Yeah, I'd die.
He turned his shield around just in time to block it.
Oh, we actually don't win that.
Damn, I didn't.
Good old use from them then.
You gotta call out you.
Fair enough.
They're all in.
Okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
I should have paid attention to that. That was an insane block.
Yeah, their GM player went to Zarya here and is playing really well.
Bubble in.
Alright, so I got my shatter that I want.
Okay, I just got back.
Brian's going first. Oh, jeez.
I'm debating on doing a shatter here, but as soon as I see this, I believe I hold off. If we didn't lose anything yet, I'd probably shatter this.
Way too late.
Oh, but we do trans, so I will shatter.
They're all anti, though.
I'm trying to see if we even need it.
Here.
Yeah.
As soon as they mech and the Ryan's down, I don't need shatter anymore.
I'm reloading.
My shield's broke, so I'm not really doing anything here.
No, it's no sleeper.
don't kill her. Look
Okay.
for D.Va to use a shift, and then you can pop it.
Alright, so we're looking for Nanovisor here.
Just tell me.
So we're hoping that their D.Va uses her shift, her movement ability, and stays on the ground, because then we can Nanovisor from up top, and she can't contest. So we have Nanovisor, but I have Shatter. I'm always looking for Shatters if I can pull it off, especially if it's well before the visor, because it wins fights.
Yeah, I know.
Get back up, get back up.
So I'm trying to spin bait him. I'm not able to spin bait this guy, but then their GM tank player I do spin bait, so whatever. You know, that's a thing. So I get my Shatter that I thought I wanted, end up not getting a lot. I think it has to do with position. Like, why would their Ryan go to the side here?
Alright, bubble.
Like, he needs to stay with his team. He just leaves his back line. See that? Like, he needs to be over here, which means I would have shattered them all, but because he does that... Oh, I don't get that Brig. That's so frustrating. And I actually get baited a little bit. Because the Ryan went this way, I angled my shatter that way. If I would have just took what I wanted, I would have got them all. Damn. I do want to know, though, every one of my shatters has been getting their Zarya for the most part. I think that's why he eventually goes to Ryan. Like, technically, Ryan isn't playing that bad.
Jesus,
Sorry,
you
is
died
that-
quick.
Oh, no.
Oh god.
So, again, this is such a strong ultimate combo. Such a strong ultimate combo. That's so much damage coming out.
on that grab.
She diva bombed, and I was like,
Yeah, so we're a little bit behind on our ults, which sucks. You usually want to... If I would have hit my shatter, we would have been fine because we would have shattered, and then we would have down advisored this fight, and then we would have had grab whole hog for the next fight. But because I missed my shatter, I messed up the ult economy.
That's right. Almost.
So we really got to farm trans and Grev.
they're going to speed into us again.
Trans is more important to get.
Yeah, so we got trans. Easy buck.
Anti.
Huge nade.
They're gonna grab here.
Zarya probably should have grabbed anyway.
Break,
I think that's a misplay. Next fight.
Unlikely.
Oh, you whole hog there? I didn't even notice.
Nice. Now we have grab.
think I can
We don't have
grab
whole hog, so we're just gonna grab and Ryan into it.
Anywhere I can just anti it from. That'd be fine.
Alright, I'm gonna get it when I go into the courtyard.
Oh my god, you're low.
So they know we're gonna grab now. They should. The way that you walked up there was super obvious that you're gonna grab. Yet this diva wants to go contest soldier. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. What is she doing?
Don't do it. Yeah, don't do it yet.
She even yeah, she's going up there. So this grab becomes super free. I'm calling not to go for it. Not grab yet for a couple reasons. One, because I'm low health and I don't have cooldowns. I don't really want to go into a grab right now, but you can't miss. I mean, you can't not do it. That's such a good grab opportunity. You have to do it.
Oh, my
You're
bad.
right, you're right.
So, and you get bubble on me, so I shouldn't be worried. But because I was worried, because of my health and everything else, I end up shattering, and Whip ends up nanoing me kind of at the same time. Because I think he saw what I saw. Like, we don't have damage going into this grab. I didn't want to do it because I am the damage in the grab, and I was low health.
Get it when I go into the courtyard.
Just a bit unfortunate ult economy here.
You're low.
Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet.
Oh, my
You're
bad.
right, you're right.
You can't miss that opportunity, though. You have to do that.
I just saw the diva drop her DM and I went for it.
You know, you had to. That's
She
right.
flew up to me.
I was just saying no
diva,
because
diva. Leave her.
hook her closer to her team. Back up. Go over there and hook her towards the car.
Make her get healed by the cart. Oh, that's brutal.
Alright, now
Frill
kill her.
charge.
Ryan's coming back in.
Interesting.
How did I die?
Yeah, that was
Right.
Did
weird.
I slap
Down
her?
cart.
We're just gonna let it go. So call down cart so we can recontest here. They end up full capping this. That's where we lose these.
Okay, we have everyone. Let's move up. Let's whole hog here as soon as we get it. They don't have Diva, so we can visor right here too. If you visor, I'll pin Ryan. Oh, you're going for Ryan. Nice. Visor. Diva's back up. Shield's about to break. We need to do something. Nice visor. Zar.
That's GM.
He was going for the Zen. No one else pushed up with him.
Yeah. It's not a bad play, but he didn't have enough energy for it.
You are correct, Blitzkrieg. Shocker.
It's good.
Do I like not hit a shatter this entire game?
Back up.
I have 7 Earth Shatter kills somehow. I guess it must have been on attack. Do we look at attack? What's happening? No, I didn't play Ryan on attack.
Since you're dead.
Oh man. How the
Yeah,
hell?
it's unfortunate. So I make a decision here. I know I can't get back in time to block the Diva Bomb, so I just go for some kills if I can get them. Miss.
Hey, visor.
Yeah, I got pinned there.
I got pinned in that.
Oh no, they don't full push. Okay, we win that. Next fight. Okay, we don't need to watch too much of this.
Oh.
We'll watch to where we win. What fight do we win? We don't win this one.
Okay.
I think we win this one.
Grab.
Okay.
If you wouldn't have waited as long as you did, that would have been eaten.
Okay.
I mean, I would have done it like right
Grab.
there.
Grab.
Now she got DM up.
Grab.
She went past you. Oh, damn man, they Diva's throwing.
How'd that only get the Diva?
No beat.
Yeah, can't beat there.
Grab.
Cannot beat there.
Grab.
Okay.
How's that
I mean, when you see that big of a
we
grab,
get the diva?
we win. I mean, by the time this comes out,
No, be.
Got a point?
okay, going to the next fight.
He most likely has grab shatter again.
Yeah. One.
He's hitting every fire strike.
Yeah.
So all I care right now is landing the shatter. So I'm counting his fire strikes out loud. That is now the GM, and that's 6 seconds.
So diva.
So, thank you. All ranks. Don't believe this. Watch it again.
Shatter again.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Hitting every fire strike.
3, 4, 5,
Slow diva, slow
6.
diva.
Shockingly true at all ranks. So I actually play this differently because in my mind, this is still the GM and he's not. So I'm playing this way differently, understanding that he's the carry, but he's not. Their GM switched to the Reinhardt. So I'm playing this completely different than I should, and just trying to get the Zarya off my team and get her.
My bad. Should have saved
So
that.
Dead low.
I guess it doesn't matter in the end, but
Diva's one. Got her.
Oh no. I didn't hear it.
Got him.
still a misplay for me though. Can't make those.
I don't ever use.
Okay, so their team, they're gonna all push right, and since we have a soldier and Ana back on the high ground, we don't really want to fight him up here because our soldier gets no value. So I'm gonna call to rotate to point. This is pretty much really important. This is what I really want you guys to be watching. I'm actually just gonna timestamp the video when I upload the Anubis defense. This is gonna be the most substantial stuff to look at.
Engaging them that way.
Because it's all about rotations, because the whole economy is really good today, that's what most of this video covers, but...
Wing condition.
Sorry.
Alright, so back up a bit, so our soldier and on have good line of sight.
So at first I was thinking just rotate back over here, but the more I think about that, the more I don't like, because they don't have anything that stands on high ground. So you're going to see me tab here to look at their team, which will be up here, and I try to see what they have. They have nothing that actually is supposed to stand up here. So we can give them this high ground. We don't do anything with it, and they're not going to do anything with it, so it's back up. So now I look, I see what they have. It happens at 15 seconds. They don't have a soldier, they don't have a Kree, they don't have Widow, nothing. So we don't care if they have this high ground.
They have nothing that holds high ground. Just jump to point. Let's go to point.
So I call to go to point.
They have nothing that's good up here, so we don't care. Yeah.
That's what we do, we back up.
Point.
So now, we want to keep backing up. We want to back all the way up to the other side of the fountain, because if we do that, we have that crossfire we're talking about. Our soldiers going to be on high ground shooting from behind. Their diva is going to jump up to our soldier and Ana, which is again what we want, because they're running goats. They no longer have enough damage to really do anything to their 3 tanks yet. They have to whittle us down. So Diva's going to go up top. She's going to get beat by our soldier and Ana, and then soldier and Ana are just going to jump back down and start getting value. Not jump down, aim down.
Keep backing up.
So definitely, John, rotate a little bit faster with us. Just keep backing up. This is what we want. We want Diva to go up there because we win that every time. Get a huge nade from Whip, even with it. Oh, that's because you're not up there, right there. Nice positioning. That's a huge nade.
Nice nade, dude.
So I'm stuck on something. This whole time right here, I'm trying to move forward, and I couldn't.
Keep backing up,
Let me
keep
look at
backing up.
this.
Okay, we're just trying to stay alive. Nice nade.
So yeah, I'm trying to walk into him. I know there's like the pots right here, but I can't
Nice nade,
go
dude.
forward right there. That's really unfortunate. So again, in my mind, this is still the carry. It's still the GM, and
Back there.
I'm kind of
Reload.
focused on him more than anything else.
Lucio one.
Well, now I should realize that their Ryan is the better player. I think by now we do realize, but I'm still in a bad mindset.
On the,
Okay, next fight.
which was good.
They're going top left.
Alright, so they're going to go clear the high ground, which is fine. We want to get our soldier and our Ana on this high ground as soon as we know. So as soon as this starts happening, that's what the call needs to be. Ana and soldier need to jump down and take this high ground. Because if they do that and we hold that same backup point, we have the crossfire again.
Then we fall
see.
back.
So like if Ana and soldier can get the high ground we just mentioned, and then our tanks stand over here, again we have that crossfire. Ana and soldier from here, Hog, Zarya, Ryan from here, we win. In fact, even our Zen could be on the other side at this
Drop that
point.
now. Yep. All the way on the other high ground, the high ground that we were at originally. And then we play this far back side of point.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice hook. Those Zire bubbles blocking so many of my shatters. I only get 2.
How'd you get shattered?
How did you get shattered? I blocked that. Where were you standing?
Nice.
Okay, if anyone gets shattered, that's on your bad positioning.
How'd you get shattered?
You just solo shattered him.
Then dead.
I had to reload.
I was filling enough heals.
You just solo
I'm pretty weak here, but I feel like I can be aggressive because I know if the Nana was on me, I'm doing a ton of cleave damage, and they're gonna have to play defensively. So I'm actually not worried kind of at all right here with my health until we have to reload. Like I'm happy here. Like I'm not worried about dying at this point all that much because I know I win this every time, assuming I still have my on heals.
Then dead.
But yeah, getting caught in the reload. That's right. So it's a little bit before it said, hey, I'm low on ammo. I would have quickly peeked at my health, realized you're low on ammo, and played a little more defensively.
Load.
Call it.
Okay. Moving on.
Miku pulled it out.
So we mainly lost that one because we didn't get our trans off, so we got shattered. Or he got shattered.
Strands.
What happens here? They do go main.
Okay, bubble.
See, this is, there goes. This is how your run goes. Let's see where the bubble gets put on me, because we need this bubble bad.
Dealer's ult charge.
Okay, bubble.
Okay, you say you have bubble.
Really?
See, you say you have bubble and I have Discord on me, so I need to get this bubble, like, now.
Reload. Oh, you're really. I know.
I think it was on me there. I think you did get it on, because I had it cleansed. It just busted really fast, because we don't have nade up. Oh, I get it off.
Dude, I'm trying to keep you up. Holy shit.
I'm gonna bubble.
Again, good ults from pretty much everybody. Like, this is really good. That's a really fine grab. They were pushing really aggressively. We have an opportunity to win with an ult. You took it. I like it.
That one too.
Okay.
Okay. That took a long time for them to push.
It's okay, I'm fine. You're not pushing me.
Alright, their Ryan has shattered.
This is one, Ryan, you can start experimenting with.
I wonder if you're
I find it doesn't work at really low ranks and it doesn't work at super high ranks. But like Masters and low GM, it usually works. We can start trying at any rank. Just spin. Maybe turn around with your shield. And got it. So what happened here is the call for them is probably to grab, because you know it's a really good ult. But any Reinhardt, including this GM Reinhardt, knows you cannot pass up opportunities for shatters. You have to. It's an amazing ultimate. It's a fight swinger. So he just got baited, but he shatters and Zara grabs at the same exact time. And of course we have Trans ready to go for the grab, and the shatter missed. And we should just win. Oh, we nano visor though. Hmm.
Hello, Zara.
Sorry.
Anybody see the spin bait?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah, I
it.
saw that. I'm gonna sleeper. I'm gonna sleeper right here.
Teabag.
I'm gonna hook her back up.
Ryan's coming.
What?
As far as we haven't really discussed defensive positioning where our soldiers should be. On this map, it needs to be on the high ground on point.
I don't know why they use.
It's gonna be tough to explain, but you know what I'm talking about. Like if you exit out left door and then you kind of go left over the wall, then you can jump up to that little circle. That's where you need to be.
Grab and shatter at the same time.
Well, the Ryan saw. If we see a chance to shatter, you gotta take it.
Oh fuck. I got grabbed.
Okay. What are you doing up here, John? Back up. Back up.
Grab again. Oh, wait, I'm not. Never mind.
For Ryan watching this again, just look
Like,
at
you
the
know,
shield
it's just Ryan,
dancing.
every
Like I'm not just holding shield up, backing up, putting it down.
take it.
Oh fuck. I got grab again.
So here I'm backing up because I have to keep it up because the Zen's there. But as soon as he's kind of safe, jump a little bit. You get to cover more ground. You get to get to your team quicker. I'm looking for my shatter, and there it is. Oh, no chance, Ryan.
3.
I'm just gonna use it here.
Slept her. Baby Diva on me and back. I'm gonna die.
Okay, Zarya low.
Baby Diva.
Wait, didn't I just shatter?
Yeah. Do you have it back?
Yeah, I'm being an asshole. I tend to do that.
Hook the Rhine, hook the Rhine. I'll give you an opportunity.
So this one, instead of just trying to go for the shatter, I'm going to give Gabe a chance to hook the Rhine for our shatter. But then they go to the side, so whatever.
Damn it, I missed.
That's alright. Can't do much with it.
I mean, really, I guess I could have gone in there and shattered, but...
Nanovize.
So Gabe on the flank, it's okay here. If their team has good awareness, they'd speed into our Hog who's flanking, but... Oh yeah, I need bubble here.
Oh, he has it again too.
I need that to do it. Yeah, that was a lot today. You done those bombs.
I was trying to escape from the
It's alright.
bomb.
Today.
Yeah, we just go to the next map. Might as well. Yeah, I guess let's go ahead and go over this, because this was a roll, I get it, but... so they're running a Goats defense against a Pharmacy, which is just free ult charge for a Pharah, as you guys are about to see.
She thought I was gonna go in.
I'm not in yet.
Okay, now I was just getting some tick.
So at this point, I'm looking for a hack on the Rhine over the Diva, because we're running Pharmacy, but they're all together on the ground. Hacking the Rhine just lets free damage come in, so that's what I'm looking for.
Okay. I'm gonna probably hack Rhine.
But then that happens.
Hacking Diva. Zarya hack. Zarya 1.
I'd much rather have the hack on the Rhine, but...
Holy cow, you already have Mirage?
How?
Yeah,
You already have.
that's pretty much what happens.
Hey, the right side, right side.
We keep running this.
Yeah.
Damn, that was like 40 seconds.
So again, Whip's pushing him away from me, which is alright. I just need to get more used to how he likes to go.
They're chasing me, they're chasing me.
Zarya hack. Wasn't my
I need
best
heals.
hack.
Go in. This is Whip's turn to get into big ult. He's been doing great on his ult charge. So best hack here would be one of the tanks or Brig. I don't go for any hack. I don't know about that.
Alright, I have minefield. Kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me.
There's Whip's ult.
That sound.
Yeah.
The heck?
And then my turn to ult.
Well, it's just they've been
This is just ult economy at its finest.
listening
Just
to them without any like.
the early barrage was supposed to be, which let us get to Hammond ult before they have anything, which means we should have Sombra ult with them having nothing. And they're not playing Cartwright, so they're not getting a second contest. This is just, yeah.
They have
I mean, that's all you're gonna have.
I'm gonna
So, I'm looking for an EMP mainly on the Zen. That's priority, because I can always kill Zen in an EMP.
EMP the Zen right now. EMP now.
I'll kill the Zen, trust my team to get everything else. And they do. Yeah, this is just, I mean, that's ult economy 101. We're using one ult at a time and just wiping them. Oh, we used Nano there. Let's not do that.
I mean, we have a bunch of ults.
Well, yeah.
They're coming that side.
Left side.
They got.
See, now we should have Nano Visor for this fight, but we don't. We have Barrage, which is good. Nano Barrage is solid against Goats, too. So Whip again pushing him at like really bad times for me. Or maybe it's me having bad timing. I could have already been in there, so we can go both ways. I need to look for a hack on the Diva, which will open up either Visor or Barrage. Prefer the Barrage first. You got the Barrage anyway. Diva's not looking at me, so I get the hack, but it doesn't matter. I'm assuming you animation canceled that one, because that was pretty fast, Gabe. But let's see.
I don't know if I can tell from this angle. Yeah, you did. So the rockets are just hitting, but that damage and that damage, that's from a primary fire. Instant. Look at that. That was so fast. I'm assuming that was animation cancel and damage boost.
Hack Diva.
So I get the hack off, which gets us some good damage on the Rhine. Diva's gonna give me my
Who's
ult.
gonna bomb here? Or she's gonna let me farm my...
Brig, why didn't you heal your Zarya? What the heck? She's dumb. Right side, right side.
And of course, Rand's no positioning. How aggressive I try to position is Sombra. Especially in this comp. So here comes Shatter. So I was debating on EMPing now. In hindsight, I probably should have.
I didn't do it in time.
I'm gonna visor after this, Rand.
Wow, that fucking unspoken timing execution. And yeah. I mean, they're EMP'd, we have Visor going on, this is pretty free.
Run one, run one.
Brig, Brig.
Wow. Good job, guys. Well, we got to the end, so we might as well watch it. I was gonna stop there, but...
Push in.
John, how did you get hit by that fire strike all the way back there?
Now I'm not... Go back,
That's the second
Looks
fight?
like I see a Diva.
What happened on first fight?
Got
Yeah,
no
they're
ass.
good, they're good, they're good. Oh, well done. You're right, you're right.
Purple, purple, purple.
What a nade from Whip.
Oh, well done. You're right, you're right.
Beautiful nade. Beautiful nade. They're actually running goats pretty well right here. They got in before we could do anything and could essentially win this fight if they get some good Zen play and Ryan play, but that nade pretty much ends it for them. That's
Run.
huge.
Big purple.
And getting ult economy on top of goats is a great way to beat it.
Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing.
Yeah, we have no reason not to keep pushing here. That Zarya is like full energy, so we don't want her to live. We gotta kill her, and it's free ult charge.
Keep pushing. Hook, 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 hook.
Gotta hit that hook game.
Oh, boo. Boo. Alright, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up.
The big.
Hey, I hit her.
Back up, back up, back up.
So again, I'm calling for my team to back up, but I'm the last one to back up because I need to protect my team in. So I'm just say back up and run away. Like, get him back.
Maybe he's just what. Maybe Ryan's just specifically targeting John.
So their diva got demeched, but she changed characters and spawned to get her mech back at the cost of ult charge. So, because of the weird comms I heard from Blake and John, I'm assuming that Ryan actually has Shatter, or if not, it's really close. And the way he's playing here tells me he does have Shatter. It means hit some real fat fire strikes, but
He has
you can
shatter,
kind
he
of
has
tell with his
shatter.
movement. That weird like shield baiting. Like you don't do that unless you have Shatter. This, like a double swing into me, you don't do that. So
He has
pretty sure he has
shatter.
Shatter.
John, you're one again.
Yeah, because he's trying to aggro onto me.
Purple, purple, purple.
I'm not giving him the opening because I know he has Shatter, or
has
assuming he has Shatter. I'm just trying to body him out versus focusing too much on the team. Because I know their win condition probably is Shatter, because they don't have any other ults, so I need to stop the Shatter. That's all I have to do. But then when he goes for this pin, I get really offended. Great nade. I actually do get really offended that he thought this would work on me. Like really, like rotating for the short pin, but
Really? You're gonna go for that pin on me? After I've been digging on you all day, you think that's gonna work?
yeah, that actually offended me.
The fuck do you think I am? Now I'm actually pissed. They don't have any damage right here.
Yeah, we have all our tanks up, so I didn't really panic. We just killed them.
Soldier heals, what are you talking about?
Alright,
Alright, set up an alley. Smack you alley.
Alright, we went over these calls, remember? Alley's up here. We went over these. This is why we go over call locations.
Widow alley, the other alley. Not that one. No. Top left.
I got grab. Let's do grab
Top
hog
left.
here
Matt.
early.
We have all six.
There,
Okay, there we got it. Just a little
We'll
late.
be up there now though. We can nanovisor from behind. Let them push your point. Let them push your point.
Yeah, I'll hide right.
Oh, he didn't even get up on high ground. That's what happens. Okay. Yeah, he's there. If he was up there, oh my god. Okay.
Hit
And
it,
we have to
Shatter.
do it way earlier.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
Do it too late.
Tried to hit it sooner.
Alright, I'm gonna grab. Now?
Maybe we don't get the best value of the grab. Looks like there's only one in it. But
Did he shatter?
yeah, he
I
shattered.
don't know. Oh no, you lost your ult.
The overall thing.
So that's unfortunate.
Everyone here shatters the only ults. Let's hit it.
Next fight.
I'm not there
So
yet.
Shatter's only what we have, so that's what we're looking to hit. I'm counting him down.
Hold on. Come on, another.
Let them all. Let them all. The overall thing.
So I was gonna Shatter there until I saw that they trans as well. They grab trans, which means they win this fight.
Build your ults. Build your ults.
So they're gonna win that fight no matter what. Theoretically.
Down cart. Down cart. Everyone. Everyone. They have Lucio and we don't. You got the down cart. Except for Soldier.
Oh no.
Grab.
We won't have nanovisor.
Bad.
This is another one. I really need to get Zyra Bubble to block
He
these.
wants to hit it here.
Because he has Shatter. Because they just grabbed and trans, so we know he has it.
Oh no, I
Bubble me.
can't.
Bubble
So I need that bubble.
me. Bubble me.
Oh, my bad.
That was
Went to turn.
perfectly played.
I don't know if we recontest now.
No.
No.
That's really unfortunate.
Oh, we already have better time than them.
My bad.
4,
You're letting.
6. I'm telling you. It's amazing how often this happens. Let's count as a team. 1,
My bad.
You're letting.
6. Every time. It's fucking crazy that this works as often as it does. And that didn't get the Zen.
Oh, we already have better time than them.
My bad.
You're letting.
How does that not get the Zen? What is this game? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Just wow.
Run. He's dead.
Just wow.
No more ults,
Whatever
no more ults, no more
game.
ults.
Sorry, Mega. Sorry, Mega.
Full hog next fight.
Hey, I'm ult back. How does that not get the Zen?
Shatter again.
That was fast.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, they fall back. I was ready to Shatter here.
Ready, Gabe?
You're letting.
Alright.
Keep it behind.
So we get that. I hate grabs coming out when I have Shatter. It feels like I let my team down. Because you can't pass up that grab. That's a great grab. But I feel like I disappoint my team if I have Shatter and a grab comes out. So I need to Shatter before the grab comes out. I really do. So that we can keep snowball ultimates. But again, great grab. Just it's so pretty. You get right on them. That.
Nice anti.
But like think about it. If they beat and we grab and I don't have Shatter, I instantly get Shatter back. So disappointed in myself.
Got him.
Rest and shield, back up.
Need to be better.
I have Nano.
So we probably get Soldier up here, even though it doesn't have Visor yet, because they're running Goats. They have to basically send D.Va alone to contest Soldier, and our Soldier beats D.Va every time, so...
Now? Yeah. You can even let them know you're up there. They can't really get you. And if D.Va goes for you, you'll probably just demech her. And you can nano Soldier before he gets Visor if it helps.
Just tell me when they're in.
They're in.
Okay.
So... Damn, if that Zarya didn't have Bubble, would have gotten them all.
Just tell me when they're in.
This is one I do love Shattering when I'm grabbed, because Ryans tend to want to swing into it. Damn, look at that. If this Zarya doesn't bubble 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 man, instead, I think I get 4. Do I get the Zen? So I was we get them, and the Lucio's going down.
looks like we did get this in. Wow. Okay, so whatever.
Got a Mac.
He's already
Got
did
it.
whatever. Why would you Mac there?
Yeah, we probably didn't need that.
Leave it.
Almost like
That's right. Now we're just watching for fun, but whatever.
Sure, bud.
Zen, play back here. Zen, play back here.
I must have grab here.
We're farming for grab. We can grab without whole hog. If you see a good
Yeah,
one.
We're going left.
Damn, food diva doesn't eat that. I'm about 80% ult
Up
charge.
there though. Come on back, come on back.
Yep.
Back Zen, back Zen.
No.
That's when you
After
pull
this,
off.
Yeah, we had to grab way sooner here. I have no more shield. Their Ryan has shatter. Just because they trans doesn't mean you can't grab, because if they trans, it means they're grouped up, and they're probably not using DM, so take the grab. It gets them all grouped up, it gets our damage out, and it lasts usually long enough.
after this,
So I'd grab, like, now.
they're gonna shatter.
Dig in
Shield
deep.
broke.
No.
It was close, but definitely don't be afraid to grab into a trans. That's not the end of the world. We're still going to get our value from it.
That's why we have to get that grab.
It's okay.
Don't die, don't die here, don't die here, don't die here.
Got that.
Alright, you here?
So I'm a little shocked that their store there, so I'm like, okay. Got booped by Brig.
That's alright. It was a good
Yes.
grab. It got the tanks. Smooth the point.
Yeah, no, it's a fine grab. It wins us the fight. Remember, we're on defense. We don't need to wipe their team on defense. Because if we kill one or two guys, they can't move cart. Because we're going to stand on cart with 6 people, and they can't push it. They have to fall back. So a grab like that is actually a really good grab. We win the fight because of that. That's a one grab, or that's a one ult fight win. One ult fight wins are everything in this
Let's
game.
get
That,
a soldier up top. Quick.
that's what we want.
Oh, yeah, we have it again.
Alright, so now we're going to put soldier up top for visor up top.
Doubling you.
Okay, this is, maybe we need to watch more.
They got shattered.
Yeah.
And then.
Now, Mac in, now, Mac in.
Doubling you.
Again, just value. That's such a good ult. Such a good ult.
What? Because there's a shield in front of me?
And then the final shatter of the game.
Get to our soldier.
Alright, true
keep
test.
shatter.
True test of the Reinhardt. Does he check corners?
What kind of
This is what I was talking about before, though. When we're doing this, if you guys were all like hiding up here or in cubby or even like over here, that's tougher, but maybe behind that wall, then their Ryan won't really be tipped off too much because he'll just be like, oh, they must be holding behind. And then they'll just kind of walk in and get shattered anyway. But
Just keep backing up. Keep backing up.
Yeah,
guys.
keep backing up. He does not.
You hit it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
good game.
I got grab.
Slap Diva?
What? Out of Mac.
All right, good session, guys. Good way to end off this contenders thing. Little celebration, VOD.